Hello Virgo, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of August 2017. Here we go. So we're going to cover your home and family, or where you are within yourself right now, your career goals and aspirations, the things you're trying to achieve. We'll look at your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship dynamics. So the first thing you do have around you in connection with the home and the family. Look, you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse here. This talks about the fact that you may be going through quite a bit of questioning about what's right for everybody or what's even right for yourself. There may be changes that are going to be implemented in the home and you may be a little bit nervous about this. Maybe you're trying to give someone else a little bit more reassurance about leaving the nest. Whatever this is, the Spirit is saying to you, listen, you've got a great opportunity around here, not to so much lose confidence or second guess yourself, but to see some really fantastic results. And this is going to go beautifully for those that are trying to plan and put everything into perspective this month, because I feel you've got some fantastic support, but it may come a little bit later on in the month itself. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, look, you've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is going to tell you that this is a time of you to stay steadfast, although you may be finding there are some changes that are unaccounted for. A little bit of a surprise. You may not have a big say in how things turn out, but in the long run, it may be beneficial to you, so it may be easier just to go with the flow. For some, this could include a few redundancies, change in your working patterns. You may be finding less hours, or maybe there is a change in your job position. And if this is the case, like I've said, there is something better just around the corner. But this month is about staying as flexible as you can. Now, for those that are looking for work, this month may open up opportunities around you in which you are able to delve a little bit deeper into being able to see where you can be a little bit more proactive about gaining what you want. Now, you may have just had to take something because it just made ends meet, or that's the only thing that was available, and you may be finding this month might deliver a little bit the same. However, I do feel, like I said, with a little bit of patience and tolerance and perseverance, you can end up with a very good opportunity coming out of this, which could open up another door for you. So it's more about getting your foot in the door, or getting that opportunity to give yourself a chance to have employment, opposed to saying, oh gosh, I'm stuck with this. Do I have to do it? Well, yeah, it'd be the best thing, because you'll see some fantastic results come out of this, okay? It's about kind of sticking to it and just knowing everything will be okay. In connection with your finances, look, you've got the Moon in reverse. I love this. This is great for those that are buying, selling, going for loans, negotiating their terms, anything like this, because it's a very strong expression of interest card. And you may be finding that you are really able to reach some very strong milestones financially, because you're able to develop exactly what you need to come in. So the income or the abundance there, it'll come through your own initiative, but it does take others to get on board. And I just feel like no matter which way you turn, there's an offer of help or assistance, or maybe, you know, that perfect client, that perfect sale, that perfect bonus, that perfect opportunity. Whatever it is, I feel this month really does deliver. In connection with your health and your well-being, look, you've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. This tells you that this is an opportune time for you to really kind of figure out where are your boundaries and what needs to be stabilized within your body at the moment. Is it your thinking? Is it your physical? Is it your emotional? What is it that you need to do? Because it's kind of like I feel you've lost a little bit of momentum here. So this month, and of course, you know, I'm not a doctor, so if you do have a health issue, please go and consult a medical profession, okay? But this month tells you not to get caught up in all the dramas, okay? Not to feel like you're on the losing end of a situation. There may be a good opportunity for you to really delve a little bit deeper and find out a piece of that missing link. Now, this is the Nine of Wands. So if I was to give this to a house of astrology, I'd give it to the 9th house, which rules the house of Sagittarius. So this is going to rule the areas connected to indulgences, weight gain, or perhaps, you know, things that happen exaggerated. So if instead of getting an ache and a pain, you get a massive ache and a pain, it over exaggerates itself. The other thing it does rule is the hips and the liver. And the liver I've always thought of is, you know, on a more spiritual path, is that the liver is the way we process our thought patterns, okay, from being able to change our prejudice or change different things that we've been so habitual in taking into our system. And maybe this is an opportunity to look at the positive side of a outcome or a result by having a little bit of higher faith in your guides and your angels and in yourself, in knowing that the right treatment or the right advice will turn up to help you get yourself back on par. In connection with your relationships, look, the biggest thing that you do have around you is the Emperor in reverse. This talks about the fact that you don't have all the facts or figures right now. Don't go jumping to conclusions. Step back, wait for things to be a little bit more resolved or become a little bit more clearer before you kind of pounce, okay? This comes down to making decisions. It comes down to getting on the same page as your partner. It comes down to making anything happen that has been sitting there for a little while but has not had the grounds or the foundations in which to pursue or to follow through. And this enables you not to kind of rush ahead, but to wait and let's see what's going to happen, okay? Because I just feel you might have a bigger and better result coming at a bit, you know, a little bit of a later date. May not be immediate, but it will kind of all fall together quite nicely. It's about clearing up things, but also being able to spend some quality time really putting your heads together and solving situations around you. Now, for somebody that's single and looking, when the Emperor arrives in a reverse position, it means where have you been talking yourself in and out of situations before they've even begun? It's not a self-delusion, please, you know, do not take it that way, but you have in a way put the blinders on and thought, I can't see, you know, what's going on, so maybe I'm better off not giving this a try. Maybe I'm better off just waiting. Maybe I'm better off doing this instead. See, what's happening is you're not giving yourself to solve, you know, a chance to solve the situation. So this month enables you a way to get some clearing going on here. If there is answers that you've needed from the past, then they will present themselves right now in your present to help you be able to be a lot more comfortable about your future choices. If it's something in your present moment that you're a little bit concerned about, it's like as if it will bubble or simmer to the surface, enabling you to make the right decisions with a clear head. So I guess it's a little bit of patience and tolerance, keeping your eyes open and seeing the signs and the signals sitting around you. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate this. I hope that you've enjoyed your Tarotscopes. Please send me some feedback, whether you hop on my Carolyn Clairvoyant Facebook page or you go through my YouTube channel. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I wish you all the very best. Cosmic hugs, everybody.